It's taken many years, but eventually I got to visit the Warner Brothers studio tour Harry Potter, or the making of Harry Potter. And what a treat it was. I actually got to open the doors of the Great Hall because it was my birthday. Anyway, I opened them with a 6 and 10-year-old. Mildly embarrassing, but on the other side, there was this incredible set-like feel to the whole thing. 2 huge big sound stages filled with props from the making of Harry Potter, the real-life things, this huge big swinging clock from the entrance to Hogwarts, and the big griffin, the entranceway to Dumbledore's office. Could you imagine having to dust all of those? When you're looking at these robes like what Dumbledore's wearing there, have they ever been washed? Does Snape's clothes actually still have DNA from Alan Rickman? Can we make a new Alan Rickman from Snape's clothing? Who knows? When you arrive, you're going to need your tickets to get into the car park, so just make sure the person who has the tickets is in the front car if you've brought multiple cars with you. Anyway, an amazing experience. The Hogwarts Express there, of course, looks exactly as you'd imagine it. Just like in Florida, when you go to Florida and you go on the Hogwarts Express between Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, it kind of felt very much like that, but instead you were getting on an actual train that felt more like a train. The whole set, the whole detail was incredible, and so was this creepy. I want to let you just have a listen to this next part. This is when Gringotts gets attacked by a giant dragon. Now, to me, it was missing something. See what you think it was missing. I think so too. There should have been fire, and I think had this have been in the US, that would have actually been fire. But nevertheless, it didn't take anything away from the experience. It was still amazing. It still felt like you were being blasted with fire. This was one of the most magical parts, stepping out onto that incredible Diagon Alley. And it kind of felt more authentic, because I think the problem with the Universal Studios experience of this is that it is very, very big, very large, whereas actually Diagon Alley really is meant to feel quite small and congested and tight and narrow, a little bit like what it's like when you actually go to the inspiration for Diagon Alley, the Shambles in York. So this felt a little bit more authentic, to me anyway. Look at his hair go. Watch this. His hair goes up, whee, just like it does in the film Magical Wand. We booked online quite far in advance because it does get really, really busy, does this experience. So it's definitely worth booking well in advance of the time that you want to go and visit. Of course, just for the benefit of this, I don't think they're stuffed owls. I don't think they're real. They might be, who knows? But they looked real, but maybe they were just really good prop makers. So this is a section that was all about making the props, making the scale models. And then at the very end of the whole experience, you get to cast your eyes upon this little beauty here, the Hogwarts Castle. It's a very small Hogwarts Castle, but this, of course, was used as a prop in the films and is just incredibly detailed scale model Hogwarts. And there's little sections where you can see the different filming locations from the different castles that they actually used in the UK as well. All in all, one of the best experiences that I've had. I think I loved going to this experience. I loved riding a broomstick. It was incredible, and I'd 100% recommend it. For the value, I think it was absolutely 100% well worth the value, and definitely worth a visit. Go and book your tickets now. Do it right now. Do it after this video. I'll put a link in the description box below so it makes it easier for you to just click and book, and that's it. And if you want to see more of this, I'll have a walkthrough coming a little bit later on if you've got a spare, 20, 30 minutes or something. Or maybe it was longer than that. Maybe it was a few hours. Anyway, see you next time.